We think of birth as a beginning, the start of life, the first chapter. But what if I told you that the real story of who you are might not start at birth, but right after it? Here's the thing. When a baby is born, they're not just adapting to the outside world, their brain is still writing its operating system. One of the most fascinating ways this happens is through something called the microbiome transfer. Basically, as a baby passes through the birth canal, they're coated in their mother's bacteria. And while that might sound kinda gross, it's actually crucial. These bacteria kickstart the baby's immune system, help digest food, and might even influence brain development. But here's where it gets wild. C-section babies who miss out on this natural bacterial bath show differences in their microbiomes. And those differences could have long-term effects on health, from allergies to how the brain handles stress. Scientists are even experimenting with swabbing C-section babies with their mother's bacteria to mimic the process. And it's not just bacteria that play a role in shaping us after birth. The newborn brain is like a sponge, absorbing not just nutrients but also sensory input. The sounds, the smells, the feeling of skin-to-skin contact, all of this helps wire the brain for social connection. The fourth trimester, as some call it, is a critical window where experiences are as much a part of development as genetics. It makes you wonder, how much of who we become is decided before we can even form a memory? And if those earliest moments are so pivotal, what does that mean for how we think about nature versus nurture? Maybe birth isn't the starting line. Maybe it's more like waking up halfway through a movie, where so much of the plot has already been set in motion, and the rest is up to the world you find yourself in.